to try a new bait today. This Berkeley Gulp catfish lures. I'm going to try them out against Shad and see how they do today.
Hey, today I'm going to try some Danny King's punch bait. We finally found it at Cabela's. Pretty rank. We see Danny King and some of his talking about how great this stuff is, so we're going to fish it side by side with Shad just to see how it do. Alright, well this is my setup. What I do is I tie a clip swivel right there, and about 5-6 inches below that I'll tie another clip swivel. About 4 to 5 inches later I'll tie the sinkers. And I use the swivels because they're a lot easier to unclip, change hooks when you need to. I had some dull hooks on here and it only takes me a couple of seconds to change them over. But when this is in the water at a 45-degree angle, you end up with your first hook only being an inch or two off the bottom, and then the top hook will be about 4 to 6 inches off the bottom. So what that does is kind of lets me work to see if they're biting on the bottom or biting on the top, and then I'll go from there. I got some shad on this one, and that's it.
This is my kind of setup rig. It's real similar to Paul's, but I use just one hook, and I use the standard brass 3-way swivel, and used about an 18-inch leader on here and about a 6-inch leader for your hook. You can put this at different variations to however far you want your bait off the bottom, and you can see if the fish are suspended. You can make it even higher, 3 or 4 foot off the bottom. But like his, at an angle, this bait will be roughly a foot off the bottom. They're real similar, but his just uses 2 hooks, where I just use 1. But it's just basically a standard, what they call a 3-way rig.
And you know, we fish with the hooks on the bottom too, and I think we run into a lot of snags. They didn't produce near the fish as they did fishing with the bait off the bottom either, I don't think.
This seems to work really good for us.
You betcha, because we some catfishing son of a guns.
Yes, sir.
Or some cold catfishing son of a guns.
Mm-hmm. It is chill on it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm trying this Danny King stuff now. I'm going to tell you what, it smells like Susie Rotten Crotch. I'm telling you, man, this stuff stank. Shoo-wee. Danny King ought to give you a damn bottle of Massengill to go with this, get the smell off your hands. Shoo-wee. All right. Boy, don't that look attractive. All right, we gonna do some fishing. One on Shad. Haven't had a bite yet on the Danny Kings. He's a little bitty bastard. He's a little bitty guy. Get some pliers over there. So it was about, I'd say about 54, 56 degrees when we got out of here. The sun's just starting to come up over the trees. This little guy, you ain't gonna get my hook. Little bitty guy. Oh shit, dude, get the net.
We'll turn this off. Oh, Lord. Ooh, boy, he's heavy.
That's on Shad. Look at that.
Mr. Paul here's done caught him a nice channel cat. And he's a dandy too.
He's an old boy.
That's, I know, I see it, but that's the body of a channel. That's weird. That's the weirdest looking channel cat I ever seen. He's blind in this eye.
Well, that's what it takes to get on that damn Danny King's punch bait I got, is a blind fish, but this one here was caught on Shad. Got the sunny still out there. Ain't even got a nibble, man. Oh my God, look at the size of that thing. Little bitty bastards.
Fish is ice cold.
So anyway, Curtis, how'd them big gulps or whatever that, what was that you had?
Berkeley gulp.
Berkeley
Catfish
gulp.
chunks.
And what do you think? I mean,
I don't know. They didn't get no hits today on it. That ain't saying that they won't catch a fish, but it didn't help my faith with them today.
I think today even with the blood bait, you know, I had that out with the Shad, and the Shad definitely outperformed today. I mean, we only had 3 in the boat, and I think
5 total.
5 total. They've been pretty slow today,
Yeah.
and windy. Of course, it was really cold this morning. And this is just one time. I'm not going to discredit it yet. I'll try it a few more times before I give it a thumbs down. But
Discredit today, but
Danny King's punch bait's going to have to go a long way to prove me wrong.
once again, Shad prevailed again today with what we caught.
Yeah, and that seems to be the deal. I think a lot of it depends where you are. You know, the Danny Kings may work good around the Oklahomas and Texas and stuff like that, and it just may not fly up here. But you know, there's people talk about Sunnies and Genos and stuff like that, and there again, you've even seen me fish it side by side, and Chicken Heart caught a big old channel, and there that bait is, and didn't do squats. Hard to tell, but we're going to keep trying. We'll keep trying, but for this time, I'll just stick with the Shad.